Can you please ratio Ben Shabibo, please? In the defendants in the Arbery case are acquitted, the media will, of course, blame racism. The reality is more complex. The case is about whether the defendants had probable cause to believe Arbery was committing a felony when they tried to effectuate a citizen's arrest. Dude, why would anyone believe that they had probable cause? It would literally be racism. That would be the reason why they believe that there's probable cause. And the racism there would be the reason. Okay? Only a racist person would look at that situation and go, yeah, they thought he was actually doing some shit. And they had probable cause to trail him for 5 minutes in 2 pickup trucks with shotguns because he was black while jogging and like going into a construction yard. That's it. That's insane. There's no other reason, dude. Man, the dumbest dipshits I'll follow on my fake Facebook even knew those dudes up. Yeah, they're like, bro, come on, brother. You can't be doing racism out and about like that. You violated the cardinal rule, brother. We only do lynchings like that when we got the masks on at nighttime. You did it in broad daylight and you said the N-word and you filmed it. Even like white supremacists would look at that and be like, well, that was just bad. You know, that's just bad posturing. You can't be doing that. You got to hide your face with a Klan mask. And also on top of that, you can't be doing it in broad daylight. They did it in broad daylight, filmed it, and said the fucking N-word, dude. That's it. That's the trifecta. You can't do that. Even the most racist white person will be like, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. Except for Ben Shabibo, who will do everything and anything to defend any kind of instance where a black person is murdered by white people. He will always do that. The jury wasn't allowed to know they used the N-word. I mean, it does, yeah. Well, because this wasn't a hate crime. They didn't charge, well, first of all, there's no hate crime statute in the Arbery case in Georgia. So that's not even, there's no hate crime statute in Georgia, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they added it dude, I can't. It's so fucked up. Like, I shouldn't be laughing, but yeah, they added it last year, bro. They added it last year, dude. The federal hate crime trial begins in February, but like, they literally added an additional statute. Like, Georgia did not have a fucking hate crime law. Georgia was like, wait a minute, you can do hate crimes? Georgia, welcome to 2021, dude, where Georgia realized maybe we should be adding a hate crime statute. Who knows? So like, not only did they not have that, but also this case was not about that at all. This case was just clear cut, like, was this murder or not? Yeah, hate crimes, Your Honor, I call them heritage crimes, please. These are crimes of heritage. I do bird law on the weekends. More like hate crimes, more like states' rights crimes, okay? But alas, some justice was served, and the 3 men involved in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery were found guilty. So let's watch.
Go ahead and address each one of these verdict forms separately. First verdict form I have is the state of Georgia versus Travis McMichael. Mr. McMichael, please stand. Verdict is as follows. In the Superior Court of Glenn County, state of Georgia, the state of Georgia versus Travis McMichael, case number CR 000433. Jury verdict form. Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty. I'm going to ask that whoever just made an outburst be removed from the
Is he gonna fall like Kyle Rittenhouse, dude? I want to watch him cry a little bit, dude. Come on. Dude, there's so much. Okay, so yeah, guilty of all charges, dude. There you go. As the Swedish chatter said, as the Swedish chatter originally said, like, why are you guys celebrating this? I mean, it's like a broad daylight fucking clear-cut racist ass murder. Okay, it is a lynching that occurred straight up in broad daylight. They fucking filmed it, they released it thinking that it was gonna absolve them. They got away with it for fucking months until people realized, like, oh shit, you guys just that's crazy, you literally did that. So obviously this is the bare minimum, but in America we celebrate these tiny dubs. Okay, we celebrate the fucking bare minimum. The criminal justice system like punishes racist murderers that killed an innocent person in broad fucking daylight. We celebrate it. You gotta take those dubs wherever you can, folks. Right. Also, the prosecutor who like refused the fucking, the prosecutor who knew the McMichael family, who refused to actually bring this up, like to bring this as a court case, and dropped it and said, you guys are the most innocent motherfuckers I've ever seen in my goddamn life. That prosecutor is also currently under investigation. There's a trial coming up for that prosecutor as well. Hopefully she goes to jail too, baby. Anyway, just like little Just little stuff, you know, just little things, you know, little things, little baby things. Tim Pool alert. Dude, why? Like, okay. This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. Are you ready for this? Why? There is not a reason why you need to do this. Like, you don't need to defend this, okay? Sometimes you just gotta say, all right, it's fine. It's fine. This one is okay. The question is, the Arbery verdict was whether the citizens' right was justified. This is why it was a felony murder. I don't understand how so many people are claiming it was the right verdict when his issue is so incredibly nuanced and complicated. It could easily get appealed. Bro, Kyle Rittenhouse was clear-cut self-defense, okay? But this instance, dude, it's incredibly nuanced, incredibly complicated. I think it's wrong to chase someone down armed because they think they're the person who may be trespassing. The post is a point where the appeal goes and people may end up seriously pissed off. You know, Tim is the stupidest motherfucker on the internet when most of the other reactionary fucks have moved on to proving the guy from Waukesha was racist. Yeah, I thought like the new stuff was like, oh, Waukesha, the guy was a black supremacist or some shit, whatever the fuck people are talking about, which is gonna be like classic. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? If you think that there is any complication in that fucking story, in the story of Ahmaud Arbery's murder, if you think that there was any confusion there, I don't know if we can save you. I don't know if I can salvage it. Like, you're just fucking, you're brain dead. Yeah, Ben Shabibo said it too. In the defense of the Arbery case or acquitted, the media will of course blame racism. The reality is more complex. The reality is about whether the defendants had probable cause to believe Arbery was committing a felony. They always try to do this, dude. Like, the reality of the Emmett Till case is more complex than you would think. I went to Harvard, so I tried to intellectualize all matter of different race crimes committed against black people. Ben Shapiro really is like, well, in Tulsa, what do we have to look at? In the Tulsa massacre, which I will not be considering a massacre, okay? More like a battle where the whites and blacks were fighting against one another when the situation was equalized. When the situation is equal on equal grounds, what you have to recognize is, did the black person actually whistle at the white woman in the elevator? Were the whites actually engaging in self-defense when they got in airplanes and dropped TNT and other kinds of bombs into Black Wall Street? Anyway, let's get into it. Let's fucking Chris Cuomo, everyone's favorite himbo, had a person devoid of a chin, okay? As most white supremacist racists are, behold the master race. Once again, this man was the one who was equating black pastors, the Klansmen, saying that the appearance of black pastors, having black pastors in the church, or I mean, not in the church, having black pastors in the courtroom was akin to having, you know, Klansmen or whatever the fuck, claiming that they were, you know, creating a threatening presence for the jury. So yeah, there it is. Here is our guy. Well, not everyone's favorite himbo. I'm everyone's favorite himbo. Chris Cuomo's kind of been canceled already. So, you know, he is debating the defense attorney. Wait, what is this one? I want to see this.
I'm the defendant, Travis McMichael.
Going to see all
guilty.
right.
I'm going to ask that whoever just made an outburst be removed from the court.
What? Someone, wait, is that real?
We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty. I'm going to ask that.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's so funny. It's his dad? Fuck yeah. No, I didn't hear it when that was happening. I did not hear it when that was happening, no.
How you doing?
Better than I deserve. Why do you believe that the jury should not hold your client as responsible as the other two men?
Well, you know, I don't really want to get into the details or try and summarize an hour and 45-minute closing argument. But, you know, the question here is, when did Roddy Bryan know that the McMichaels were armed? When did Roddy Bryan know that they intended to shoot Mr. Arbery?
One of the good Canadians here.
And at that point, what could Mr. Bryan have done about it? Those were the three questions that I asked repeatedly, and we're still waiting for answers on that.
How do you expect them to get around the Georgia law that every person concerned in the commission of a crime is party thereto? Meaning, even if you don't have the gun, even if you don't pull the trigger, if you're part of what turns into a homicide, you are just as responsible as everybody else.
Well, and that's exactly what a good prosecutor would say and what a good prosecutor would argue. And I think we can agree that the Arbery family in this case is represented by some very capable attorneys from the Cobb County District Attorney's Office. But at the same time, Chris, given your legal background, I'm sure you appreciate that the parties to the crime statute, particularly the one in Georgia, in this situation would require
Bro, the Georgia law that they're using in this situation to try his client, the third party there, is literally used regularly when, I mean, we saw there was like a black teenager yesterday that was charged also with, you know, aggravated assault and everything else because someone else involved in the group was charged with it. That's just how those laws are used. Those are pretty draconian laws for the most part. And they're regularly used against black people, like regularly used against black teenagers, black kids, and they all get hit with the charge no matter what. So you might as well just fucking say, you know, them laws are for blacks only, my friend. What the fuck's going on? Like, you know, that kind of thing, which I wouldn't be surprised if he did say that, considering how fucking racist the dipshit was. So let's see.
That Roddy intentionally helped them commit the crime, and he didn't do that. And that's what the evidence shows. At the time of this shooting, as I've said many times, Roddy Bryan was a witness to the shooting. And indeed, he is the witness to the shooting, and it's his video that will allow this jury to try and sort out what justice means in this case between the Arbery family and the McMichaels. And I've said all along, that's not for me to decide. That's not for Roddy Bryan to decide. That's above our pay grade. We got 12 jurors here. We got a great, diverse, very thoughtful, attentive jury. You've been watching them during the trial.
Yeah, he might as well have been like, listen, it was my video. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know about it. The prosecutor was not even intending on charging these fools. My client's video, listen, Chris, listen, Mr. Cuomo, my client is just simply a cinematographer. I would like to use the Nat Geo documentarian defense. He was simply there documenting this modern day lynching. And obviously we thought that the video actually made us look good, which is why we released it. Didn't realize that people outside of my immediate circle in Georgia had a different take on very obviously racist hate crimes like murders in broad daylight. We did not realize that, Your Honor. That's basically what he's saying. Like, because that's what happened. Like, he didn't realize that this was gonna be not well received. To be fair, if the dude who filmed it didn't know it could turn into a murder, how are you liable? If you're in the second pickup truck trailing and you're filming the entire process and you also participate in not letting Arbery get away, and if you don't do anything to stop it, what's like what? Just because you didn't fucking pull the trigger doesn't mean you weren't a part of it. You weren't a part of the fucking murder. What the fuck are you talking about? He also played a role in not letting Arbery get away. They literally asked the neighbor to come film it so they could have evidence for the court. I'm not kidding.
I'm sure. They've been taking notes. They've been very diligent. They've now got the evidence, and they're going to deliberate. They're going to continue tomorrow. And, you know, all we can do is hope and pray that they reach a true verdict. And I think that's all we can hope for from our criminal justice system and from these 12 fine men and women of Glenn County.
You got three problems. One, he was in one of the vehicles that was trying to stop Arbery. It becomes what you and I know as a chain of battery, that he became part of the behavior that wound up leading up to the shooting. We'll see what the jury.
To be clear, though, if you're just filming some fucked up shit, you are obligated to get involved, right? Wait, no. If you're a bystander and you're filming someone do a race crime, then you're a hero. If you're the neighbor of the dude who is about to do a race crime and he fucking calls you and says, hey, we're going to go do some lynching. You want to fucking film us so it looks like it looks extra legal? And then you are like, hell yeah, I love me some lynching, brother. Let's do it. And then you get into your own pickup truck. And in the process of that fucking lynching, you also are stopping the person from getting away. Yeah, then you are responsible. Yes. Like if you're in the truck and you're obstructing that person's like clear line of sight, not letting him get away, then yeah, you are actually responsible. If you're just randomly filming it, though, obviously you're not. You're a hero. Even they could consider to document the crime and to make sure that justice is served.
He thinks about that. One thing that you know, and I just want to make sure that the audience understands. The Arbery family doesn't have any lawyers in that courtroom. This isn't the Arbery family against the McMichaels.
The Arbery family is the most well-lawyered family in America right now.
Hold on.
Bro, you mad, dude? You seem upset that like justice is being served. What a strange fucking take. Also, yet another fucking instance where he's owning himself. He's like, well, listen, the Arbery family is the most well-lawyered family. First of all, they have a prosecution. They're lawyers in this circumstance, okay? In this court case, their lawyers are the state.
I don't know where
you
get that idea.
Counselor, this case is the prosecution on behalf of the people. This is a crime against the community. This isn't about Arbery's versus McMichaels. This is Arbery as a victim, and the crime is against the state. The crime is against the community.
I don't know if he knows this, but like his client is the one who filmed it. So we know exactly what happened, brother. So I don't know why he's acting like he doesn't know what the fuck occurred. Like it was caught in fucking, you know, 4K basically. So.
Crime is against the law.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on now. You've been watching the same trial I have. There are 3 very, very capable lawyers from the Cobb County District Attorney's Office sitting there at counsel table. Linda Dunikoski has lit the courtroom on fire every opportunity she gets. Paul, Larissa, they have all done an outstanding job. And that's just the 3 in the front of the courtroom. Maybe you've not been to Cobb County. Cobb County has an incredible district attorney's office. It's deep, it's well.
Yeah, it's so incredible that like the first fucking district attorney is gonna go to jail, hopefully. Oh my God, I hope. Okay, inshallah. Inshallah, the first fucking district attorney that refused to prosecute this fucking murder is gonna go to jail too. They're so great that they decided literally to not fucking prosecute, dude. It was so sick. And 2 other prosecutors had to recuse themselves because of their own personal involvement with the fucking McMichael family. So get the fuck out of here, dude.
Staffed, it's well funded,
and
these people are here and they mean business.
Yeah, but they're not there just for the Arbery's.
Have been incredibly well represented.
First of all,
come on, Cuomo, do your fucking job. Like, bring up the fact that, oh, are they so good?
It's not, but I can't believe
you're
saying
this. Well, you're asking me about the.
I can't believe you're saying this. I really can't.
We can't believe what? That I'm standing up and acknowledging that the Cobb County DA's office has done an incredible job in this case?
That's not what you said. What you said was that the Arbery family has great lawyers. This isn't about just the Arbery's. This is about the whole community that was wronged when their laws are broken and someone is killed illegally.
In this case, the Cobb County District Attorney's Office represents the victim and their family in this case. And they are well represented.
They represent the people and they are advocates for the rights of the victim. You know that, and I feel like that takes me to my 3rd point, which is, why are you trying to make this so intensely personal about Ahmaud Arbery? Why bring up black pastors and their presence and what you...
Wait, Mr. Beast's video is out? Okay, before we get to that, it's top of the fucking hour. We're moving on. We're going to watch the Mr. Beast video. I want to watch it. I've been excited to see it.